Hi, I'm John Lynch, and this is John Lynch Speaks. It is March 28th when I'm filming this. You're probably receiving this 6-7 weeks later because that's how we make these. Anyway, as I'm recording this, I'm out in the middle of the desert, and we are practicing social distancing big time because we are in the middle of a pandemic with this coronavirus. And my prayer is, by the time you receive this, that it is a much different world than it is now. There has been great sadness and great beauty that God is doing, amidst this tragedy. Well, I want to spend 2 weeks talking about limitations. Physical and spiritual. I hope it's a real gift to you for us to get out of a mode, for me to get out of a mode of comparison, of seeing myself as not enough. Let me start out with a story on the subject of physical limitations. When I was in second grade, maybe third, I was picked to be in the advanced reading group. I don't know why. I wasn't a particularly good reader. But I was articulate, and I must have done something right. Anyways, they had an event where they were going to show this new kind of teaching for reading in front of the board, the city council, and some members of the community, and parents and teachers. And I was selected to be the poster child for this new technique. And gosh, they didn't coach me or anything. I just kind of went into this evening. I remember right where it was, what school it was at, right where I was seated, across the street from Baldy View Elementary. And so they proceeded with the questions, and one by one, I got them wrong. And after the first one, the gentleman said, you know how kids can get nervous. And then I proceeded to blow it on the second and the third question. And eventually, I think I was replaced by Debbie Wilcox. And I was told to go be seated. And, wow. Isn't that funny? I remember this all these years later. A number of things. A great story for me to talk about shame, but I want you to know that I've never been a good reader since then. I've never been interested in reading as much since then. Isn't that crazy? And I made a decision somewhere in there. I'm not an intellect, so I'll go the route of class clown, which I think I did very well. I think I made a good choice at the end of the day. But it is astonishing. What I didn't have back then was this understanding that I'm about to say. By the way, I'm about to do some social distancing right now as some people are coming my way. Here's the beauty. God is not glorified in my innate talents and strengths. God is glorified in me trusting Him in my inherent limitations. All of us have limitations. It is, by the way, how I get loved. Remember, I was created with limitations so that I could be loved. If I have no limitations, you can like me, you can respect me, but you can't love me, because love is the process of meeting needs, and limitations are the vehicle of my needs. And so, not knowing that at that time, I never had a chance really to fulfill my potential, maybe intellectually, because I've been told I'm bright, but I've shied away from a lot of things academic. So, as we go through this, these 2 weeks, I want us to, in this new identity that I have, I want us to know that God has not made a mistake. Yes, including the fall and all that goes with it. He is not ashamed, disgusted, disappointed, or sad at my starting points. He knows what they are, and he says, if you get to know this person, world, you're going to love her. You're going to love him, because I've made them innately lovable. And I think of some of the people that I trust most in my life, that I know best in my life. They are those, some of them, with incredible limitation in appearance, in talent, skills. Doesn't matter. It's this thing that God has put inside where they have trusted God with their limitations, and they have received his love, and it has made them beautiful. All right, that's enough for today. Next time we're going to talk about spiritual limitations, maturity, starting points. Remember, God is not interested in your starting points. He's interested in what you'll let him do to move you into maturity, health, and blessing of others as we receive his love. I'm John Lynch, and this is John Lynch Speaks.